You're listening to the Davey Mac Sports Program on the Riotcast Network, riotcast.com.
TrueCar, that's right. Hey, listen, when you're ready to buy a car, TrueCar is changing car buying forever. Yes, TrueCar helps car buyers get rid of the fear that they might overpay. Every day, TrueCar users receive negotiation-free guaranteed savings, and TrueCar users save an average, listen to this, of $3,000, $221 off MSRP, Pepper.
When you're ready to buy a car, just follow these 3 easy steps.
Okay, let me write it down.
First, download the TrueCar mobile app.
All right.
Or go to TrueCar.com to find out what others paid for the car you want.
That's step 1.
Then, register to see upfront pricing information and lock in your savings.
I'm locking in as we speak, like I'm locking in my answer on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Third step is simple. Take your guaranteed savings certificate to the TrueCar certified dealer for a better, hassle-free car buying experience. Some features not available in all states, Dave.
I'll tell you what, with TrueCar, you can save time, save money, never overpay. See how much you can save on the car you want? Simply download the TrueCar mobile app or visit TrueCar.com today. TrueCar.com. Johnny!
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program.
Back and throws. There's a left back. Academy in the lead. The Giants from the pivot. The Giants from the pivot. Now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ. Lays it in. Right out one second left. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Oh, a spectacular move by Michael Cook. Oh, wow. In your life have you seen anything like that? Wide right. Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight and the Mets win it. Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go in the end zone. He's going to go in the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. You believe in miracles?
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program.
Oh!
Is that a knife?
Well, we'll get into that, buddy. Don't worry.
On riotcast.com.
God knows we've never had any knife accidents on this show. Oh, wait.
And here's your host,
Oh!
Dave Mac.
Yeah! Is that a knife? You bet your ass it is. Davey Mac Sports Program. They call me East Side Dave. They call me Davey Mac. David McDonald. Didvod. And they call me the Sports Master.
Master! He's the one that we've been after!
With me to my left, he's shuffling and buffling around tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Hempkins Stanley!
That's it. Thank you.
Also with us, the engineer extraordinaire. He does it all, baby. He makes his Fight Club terrorism beer. He pushes these buttons. He's setting up ISD headlines as we speak.
Right.
His name is Shono. He says Shono. Shono, come and they wanna go home. Right, Schaefer joins us on keyboards. He's an Emmy Award winner. We have Flutesy playing flute. Salty's on the couch, and Eric C. behind the scenes, and sports therapist is coming after frightening the whole world. She opened up a bottle of champagne. The thing it just exploded. There was a
champagne that
it
happens.
sounded like a shotgun, though. I felt like I was in Brian De Palma's The Untouchables. It frightened everyone. All of a sudden, liquid was flying all over the place, including this nice letter from a gentleman, Pepper, whose name is Steve Tedford.
Oh, Steve T.
Peppy Hamburger. Steve
Dave.
Tedford
Yeah,
says
Dave.
he sent a letter and a gift. He says, David, a.k.a. Davey Mac, I'm a diehard fan. I have worked alone for 12 years.
I'm a fan of Die Hard too.
I've worked alone for 12 years making handmade knives.
McLean.
This thing sounds very John Malkovich
Very much so.
In The Line of Fire. Every day I have your show to keep me company. It's the only show I can listen to more than once and it never gets old.
Perfect.
Bam! I want to show my appreciation with this handmade knife.
Oh, man.
If you would mention me, Steve Tedford, owner of Steve Tedford Knives on the Air, I'd be pleased. Visit the website, StephenTedfordKnives.com to see my work.
They're awesome knives, Dave.
Here's the knife, Pepe Hamburger. It says Tedford Knives on one end.
Let me check it out.
It says Davey Mac on the other
I
end.
smell another blood finger.
Oh, this handle's great.
And yeah, the last time we had a knife that we played around with, it was captured on YouTube. Check it out. It started the infamous sketch Bloodfinger. I opened my fucking finger open. Probably required stitches, though the Dave man always says the two words, fuck it. And then he follows that with Band-Aids will do. And then I smeared the blood on my face. I nearly scared poor Zack Attack. I think that's why Zack Attack moved back into New Hampshire.
I think you're right.
I quit the show for 2 months after that.
Yeah, that's right. All right, hand me back that knife.
I don't
hand
know.
it back. This is the problem last time. You wouldn't hand it back. I reached for it. That's it. He gives it to me the handle this time.
This is a Steve Tedford
Well,
original.
you're the one who
Yeah.
thought I'm going
Song,
to grab a knife by the fucking blade.
Not
That's
only
true.
is
It's
not
your
only is
fault.
Steve a master knife craftsman, he's also an incredible musician.
This is his song?
music. Yeah, absolutely.
This is Steve Tedford playing?
That's it.
How did you find this?
I'm good.
He's a Renaissance man, Steve Tedford.
Steven
artisan.
Tedford.
He's like number 7 on iTunes.
Is this really his music?
Yeah.
I don't mind this. Again, John Malkovich in the line of
This
fire.
sounds like a guy who makes knives.
It has a very ominous assassin. I'm going to kill someone powerful
Yeah, I like it.
type of thing.
I live in the woods by
I'd say
myself.
we send Steve Tedford, his guitars and his knives over to ISIL. Or is it ISIS? I
think
still
it's
get
both.
confused.
It's both.
The president says ISIL. Everyone else says ISIS. I don't know what to
It's
do.
bad branding for those terrorists. They just got to pick
I
something.
know. Choose.
And what happened to Al Qaeda?
It's not like it's the Chicago Bulls or the Chicago Cows. It's one fucking team. Brandon's everything, baby. Just ask Eastside Dave, a.k.a. Davey Mac, a.k.a. the Sports Master. I've heard enough of Steve Tedford. Please. Please. Thank you. No, it's a
Is
great
that
song.
the new intro song to the show?
So thank you.
is now.
What's the name of that song? I fucking kill prostitutes.
Name of the song is. And by the way, they pulled some practical joke on me.
Oh, no.
Where there was blood and hair samples, and they said we need Pepper to give a hair sample back, and I thought it was real for a second, but the champagne incident destroyed that letter.
Oh.
So there it goes. But
sucks.
it doesn't matter. It would have been just. Actually, it would have worked to our advantage because it was Shawno's blood and the sports therapist's hair. So that means we could have probably committed a triple homicide in Central Park and pinned it on these two.
Oh, that'd be great.
So
if
that
they
would be
went to
awesome.
prison.
Yeah, a whole fucking murder spree, and we send half of the Skinny Man 3-1 team down the fucking river right there.
Johnny Russo will be running this place in no time.
That's why he calls himself Scarface, baby. Don't think Johnny Russo don't got some fucking Machiavellian shit going on behind the scenes. And don't think Nightcrawler isn't looking to take the crown, sports therapist. You know what I'm
Nightcrawler's
saying?
standing in the corner
He's looking
there.
to take over 3-1 design.
I know what
creep.
you're saying. It's no design anymore.
I know it's no more design, but I'm just saying, as a thing, it's a thing. It's a design. Well, whatever. I also have to give a shout out to, and we'll get into those little fucking cheating bastards from Chicago, and everyone who's ever coached college basketball has suddenly died in the last 2 days. But before we get into that, another thank you goes out to my man Kyle. And this is Kyle Simmons from Old Glory Tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
And as you can see, I
Whoa.
have finally gotten
What?
my very first Star Wars tattoo.
Oh, God.
This is the Star Wars.
What was that, the Millennium Falcon?
This is the Star Wars logo. Good eye, Sean O.B. But it's a
that a
whole
Death Star?
thing. Whole thing. It's a whole scene. It's the Star Wars Rebel.
Is that Jar Jar?
Logo.
Oh, is that Chewbacca?
There's the Millennium Falcon being chased by TIE fighters through an asteroid field. Also, if you look closely, Slave One Boba Fett's ship is there, and so is an X-Wing. Several asteroids right there. There you go.
Oh.
Kyle Simmons, Old Glory Tattoo. And I only found out because Kyle's a gigantic Davey Mac Sports Program fan. Says he doesn't even like sports. Says sometimes his friends will be talking sports, and he'll just use what Dave and Pepper say.
Nice.
But then when the friends start questioning him further,
no.
yeah, he then
Then he sounds like me and Roy.
well, then he starts talking about Hobbits, Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, and Star Wars. And they're like, well, this was about fucking fantasy football, Kyle! Kyle! Kyle's a great guy. I intend now to get more Star Wars work done.
Yeah, I was about to ask you.
And
Are
we're
you
going to be
gonna-
hitting an Asbury Park pub afterwards.
Are you
Even though
going-
I'm not drinking.
Are you going down the road of
might have a
a
7-Up.
Star Wars sleeve?
I am
Please
after
don't.
being so fucking thrilled with
Please.
Kyle's work, and
Please
seriously,
don't.
at Old Glory Tattoo, I will be getting. I think my next thing might be. I don't know. Maybe like that creature, that asteroid creature that the Millennium Falcon was in.
Oh, like the
in
penis
Empire
mouth
Strikes
thing.
Back. Yeah, that big, huge
Salacious Crumb.
space worm, or Jabba and Salacious C. Crumb, his little sidekick, his henchman. I don't know. I'm not sure where to go with this, but I'm getting another Star
I
Wars
would just
tattoo.
stop. Don't.
Nope.
Get to sleep.
What about Walrus
It-
Man
it-
from,
the-
from the cantina?
I might get Akbar. There's a trap. Always gargling. Hey, you belong in the fucking water, fish face. That's why he's the fucking.
Those aliens weren't very thought out.
Fucking disgusting. Clear your throat, for Christ's sakes. He sounded like a Ed McMahon towards the end of his life. You know, when the guy couldn't fucking get a clear throat. to
Isn't he
save
still
his life.
alive?
Yeah, he died.
He died, yo.
When?
He's fucking dead as disco, baby.
I'm gonna double check that.
Double check it. Know who died? Dean Smith died. And I took to Twitter and I said, Dean Smith, R.I.P. And I said, all these other guys like John Calipari are nothing but used car salesmen compared to you, baby.
McMahon died 6 years ago.
You know how many? Okay, yeah, he died 6 years. I told you. You know how many retweets I got on that?
How many?
3 million. 3 million retweets on my Dean Smith tweet. R.I.P. Dean Smith. People like John Calipari are nothing but used car. This is a guy who legitimately fought for segregation, who fought for black people being on fucking basketball teams, for Christ's sakes. A guy
You mean
who
he
in
fought,
North...
he fought against segregation?
No.
Forced segregation?
he fought against it. Whatever. He was on the good side, is what I'm trying to say.
So
He
I'm
wanted
still unclear.
African Americans to be on North Carolina
What a
in the
weirdo.
segregated South.
That's the good side.
Going back to the 60s, this man is a hero. People like Jordan still revere, still would keep in contact with him. People like Larry Brown, who is fucking 80 years old himself, still call him would still call him Coach Smith. The guy was a godly figure, not like a Bob Knight. He was just Mr. Anger. We're gonna throw chairs. We're gonna do this. I love Bobby Knight. He's fun. He's a character. But Dean Smith was a genuine,
real dude,
human being, a decent human being,
a true bro.
Then on the flip side of that, I'm not saying this guy was a scumbag, but we lost the Tark. Jerry Tarkanian, the coach of the great UNLV teams of the early 90s. Larry Johnson with the gold tooth. Fucking Greg Anthony, who does TNT.
Yeah.
Stacey Augmon. Great teams. They beat Duke in the national championship. And then when they were undefeated the next year later, lost to Duke in the semifinals.
And that's why I'm a Duke fan to this day.
To this day, I've still rooted for Duke. But I can't take it anymore. Tark and Dean Smith, they always come in 3. You know what I'm saying? My prediction, the third coach to die.
Yeah. I'm saying Nick Saban.
God.
I was going.
football.
I'm
coach.
going to go Jimmy Boeheim of a massive fucking heart attack.
Cocaine induced.
And for all you Syracuse fans there, that's right. Your fucking coach, Jim Boeheim, is going to be dead by Friday.
Gotta
That's
be
a
great if
Davey
that
Mac
happens.
Sports Program prediction. Massive heart attack. Yeah. Well, I had to make some kind of call, Peppy Hamburger. It was either you or Jim Boeheim. And last time I checked, you were not coaching b-ball for SUNY Purchase. You were fired amidst a huge recruiting scandal in which there was underage prostitution,
Drugs.
and all kinds of sleaze were going on. Am I right, Shafe?
Yeah, yeah.
Am I right, Roy Shafe?
Yeah, yeah.
Am I right? There's all that hate.
Those aren't words.
Shafey, how the hell are you, dog?
Hot tonight, baby.
Feeling it?
Feeling it.
Feeling it? You grooving it? You know Jerry Tarkanian love. Give me my phone for a second, because I need it, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, let's do this.
What the hell? You know
gotta-
Jerry Tarkanian
Yep.
is in Las Vegas, right? You know
My
who
favorite-
was the king of Las Vegas? Elvis Presley. But there's another king of Elvis, and his name is Elvis Costello. And as a result, we're going to dedicate this now, Pepper, with ISIS and ISIL and everything in the world that's going on. It makes me so fucking sad, dog. Why? We got to send Steve Tedford over there and get some fucking shit done.
Slit someone's
with
fucking
this goddamn fucking knife.
Do it, Dave. Slit your fucking
I'm
throat.
gonna cut my fucking throat off if you fuckers don't stop it. Stop the monkey business.
Let's make our own ISIS video.
No!
Oh, that's bad.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna make it right, cut my own head off. Ah! Anyway, that's
Let me see that knife. Let me see that knife.
Go ahead. As I walk through this wicked world, Chafee background folks, please. Searching for light and darkness and sanity. I ask myself, is all hope lost? Is there only pain and hatred and misery? And each time I feel like this inside, the one thing I want to know, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Oh, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Take it away, Roy Chafee. Jerry Tarkanian dead at the age of 80-something. Dean Smith
Too
dead
soon.
at the age of 80-something.
Too soon.
And Jim Boeheim, soon to be dead at the age of 60 or 70-something.
He's living on borrowed time.
I don't know when he was born. But fuck it, man. And then all these Syracuse alumni. You work with a lot of them, right, Pep?
Oh, yeah.
It's all orange over there, huh?
It's nothing but
All those
orange.
people will be crying in their goddamn beer. Fuck it, he's dead. I want to see the obit New York Times right now. Jim Boeheim, overrated fucking basketball coach. As I walk on through troubled times, my spirit gets so downhearted sometimes. So where are the wrong and who I trusted? And where is the harmony, sweet harmony? And each time I feel like this inside, one thing I want to know, oh, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Whoa, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Slam bam! Big round of applause!
Woo!
That's right!
Yeah.
That's how we handle shit in this fucking house. Take that. Woo! Ah!
Cut your fucking finger off, Dave.
Remember the fucking 5 points. I'm a dead rabbit, some motherfucker. Tonight, live on the air, we're gonna put a fucking rabbit on a pole and go, Bill the Butcher, you want some of this? Huh? Meat sack?
He does.
Bring it.
He does want it. Crazy bastard.
Hey, by the way, just as an aside, I am happy that Leonardo DiCaprio broke up with Rihanna. Did you hear about this?
I didn't know they were dating.
They were dating, and it even got so big that he went to Barbados to visit her parents.
Oh.
No.
And then, reportedly, and as everyone knows, I get my facts from DMZ.
TMZ.
DMZ, that's the Davey Mac Zone gossip
I thought
information
it was.
line.
I thought it was the
Look it
demilitarized
up on
zone.
YouTube.
It's North
DMZ.
Korea, dude. It's North Korea.
Shut up, Barry. You know,
I remember.
DMZ, right?
Horse porn, buddy.
We don't need to get into the horse porn routine again. By the way, if you look at DMZ on YouTube, that was me at my absolute epicenter of fatness, and I embraced it with the fucking smallest T-shirt I could.
You look great.
Look up DMZ afterwards. Anyway, so Rihanna brings DiCaprio over to the parents. This is that bullshit, and then she tells him, "You need to lose that gut."
She likes what she likes.
This is a guy who, I don't care what fucking shape he's in, goes to Miami nightclubs and leaves reportedly with 20 supermodels at a time.
Yeah, Rihanna don't give a shit.
He's been doing this for the last 2 years.
Well, no, 2 years. He's been doing it for his entire life.
Yeah, but he's escalate his game. Usually he finds a couple hot chicks, and reportedly now he just goes in and empties out the whole entire supermodel back to his crib.
Yeah.
And so
what's he gonna
Rihanna
do? He's only got one
has
kick.
this fucking guy who every chick wants to bang on the planet, and she tells him lose a gut. No,
Yeah.
that's not how we work it, Rihanna.
Did he,
That's what she wants, all
did he-
right? Now
did-
she doesn't give a shit if he's an actor.
Yeah,
She
did he-
wants some fucking
well, I
abs
give a
on him.
shit. Don't tell Leo what to do. I like his work in Scorsese movies.
Did he punch her in the face afterwards?
We don't need to do that, Sean.
I was
She
just-
was the victim of domestic abuse.
Stop it.
She was the victim of domestic
Stop
violence.
it, Sean.
Maybe I see where that's coming
We
from.
don't do that. No, we don't. We don't see where that's coming from. Some of us like to keep our jobs.
Remember that Super Bowl
our
commercial?
regular jobs, so we go against that thing.
My boss is right here.
Did you?
That's right. He's a fucking yeah. He might as well be on crack. But some of us don't have Roy Schaefer as a boss.
We should all have Roy as a boss.
Yeah. Well, listen.
Fucking off the rails.
I like my
uncle's the
boss,
best.
all right? My boss is just fine. Leave it. So anyway, by the way, Pepper, you're going to be very happy about this.
I like being happy.
On our next Watchers episode, everyone's raving about our Oscars special that we put out last week of the Watchers.
Oh, yeah?
And on our next Watchers episode,
We're gonna
it's
masturbate?
going to be, well, besides that's for segment one.
okay.
Then segment two,
Yeah.
I've got Rebel Force Radio's Jimmy Mac from Chicago calling in. He is the Star Wars expert of all Star Wars experts. He probably even puts Davey Mac to shame, dare I say.
He's also the sausage king of Chicago.
He's the sausage king. He once called up Ferris Bueller, and he got him and
Abe Froman.
And Cameron Avascrape, and they got into a restaurant, and they were able to eat, and then Ferris Bueller's singing a Beatles song in a parade, and the whole thing was all weird.
Those guys popular?
Rebel Force Radio is a podcasting network.
I don't listen to I
but
don't
it's
know.
also the name of the flagship show. And you've heard me talk about one of the shows that I love, Star Wars Oxygen, the music of John Williams. That's a show that Jimmy Mac hosts with David W. Collins, who's kind of like his Roy Schaefer. He sits there with the keyboard, plays it, and then they play actual John Williams audio. But then Rebel Force Radio is the flagship show where he does it with Jason Swank. So he's like, he does
Like
a
that
lot
name,
of shows.
Jason Swank.
Yeah, baby. It's like Jason, fucking dirty 90s porn.
Yeah. That's what we're going to yell at him when he
Hey.
calls in.
That was the first porn magazine I ever found, by the way. Swank. I have such
That's like the
vivid memories.
dirtiest of the dirty.
I found it.
At the time.
I hope he's not listening, but I found it in my brother's room, and it was Swank magazine.
Which brother?
And I remember two blonde lesbians 69 each other, and I said, life cannot possibly get better. Kill me now. You let an asteroid hit little Davey Mac because, oh, my Lord. Swank magazine. No, I'm not going to say which brother. We don't need. You have three to choose from, and that's all you're going to get. Sean
wasn't
B.
sure which version of
That's all
Swank you
Sean
were
B.
looking
Jeff? Was
That's
your brother
all-
Jeff?
It was my brother Jeff. That's right. It's my invisible brother Jeff, who doesn't exist.
Who masturbates to Swank magazine?
Oh my God.
No club? Club International?
Oh, we did it all, baby. Cherry Club, Swank, High Society. You know what I mean? We did it all. We did it all. We would share fucking things. We share. Oh, and by the way, Kyle did this. Dude, the guy did Kyle Simmons, who did the tattoo. He did Davey Mac Sports Program
Cool.
logo. And do you see the hand?
Is that jizz?
Yes, the hand is made of cumsies. Show that to the fine people of you.
Now, here's a question. Is that hand... I'll give you two options. Is it a hand that is just covered in semen,
Yeah.
or
No.
is it a hand made out of semen?
I believe he explained that the hand is made of jizz itself.
Okay.
So it's a hand of jizz.
Good work.
That's holding a football. I believe I posted it online, but if you're watching on Ustream or whatever, there it is right there. And I think we're just going to keep it here at Skinny Man. It will forever be a part of the Davey Mac Sports Program set.
That's gonna be on the front door of Skinny
know.
Man. So anyone,
Yeah.
any
go.
clients,
Oh, that's
coming
right,
in.
yeah.
Great
Skinny
idea.
Man, 3-1, and then Davey Mac Sports Program with a jizz fucking football hand.
I'm going to get some post production
I
stuff
love it.
done, and it's that jizz.
I'm a
Sean,
huge
can I
fan of it. He does fantastic work,
take a peek?
this Kyle, for Christ's sakes.
He's
Gotta
great.
Check it out, man.
Man's a master of drawing semen.
All right, now let's get to the real deal, Pep Ham.
Well, it's only 23 minutes into the show.
Peppy, these fucking Chicago kids.
Seaman.
It was them and Monet Davis were the two stories basically of the summer, with the Lily World Series. Monet Davis was the girl pitcher for Philly, and she was awesome. But then the other team was the, what was it? What are they called? Jackie Robinson West.
Yeah.
That was the name of the Chicago Little League team. And they have been found out to have cheated. Now you're going to have to explain this story to me because it's breaking news. You broke the story, too, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I did. I was in Chicago over the weekend, and I found this out.
They'll call him Woodward and Bernstein for nothing, Roy Schaefer.
That's right, baby,
Sting
Davey.
that. Sting it. Vocal sting.
Yeah,
Woodward and Bernstein make the world go round. And Peppy likes sandwiches in
Love
his
'em.
little tummy. All
Tummy
right, so
time.
anyway, go ahead.
All right, Little League Baseball has stripped the U.S. championship from Chicago-based Jackie Robinson West and suspended its coach for violating a rule prohibiting the use of players who live outside the geographic area that the team represents.
So this isn't like 14-year-olds like that. The kid Danny, whatever his name was back in the day.
Dominican kid.
Remember, he was
Am I being
14.
racist?
There was a 14-year-old.
Oh, I remember, yeah.
Danny something, and he was
Dan
just
Trejo.
blowing kids away. Yeah, they called him Machete, right? No.
That'd be great if there was.
So these kids were of age. They just lived outside of the town.
Yeah,
What are they called?
the coach went outside the geographical areas, grabbing other, hot shots and putting them onto the team, ringers from
wait
other
a
neighborhoods.
Second, wait a second. Now, if you're telling me that this doesn't happen in a lot of little leagues, I find it hard to believe.
Are you saying this is like Deflategate?
Now, I know I made the Spring Lake Seagirt All-Stars, and we had two towns with which we could pick from, Seagirt and Spring Lake. And Davey Mac hit fucking third, yo. He was like the Don Mattingly of fucking Seagirt Spring Lake Little League All-Stars.
from-
Check the fucking books.
You
I
were
hit
from Spring
400.
Lake.
You were cursed, never got a ring.
Well, it's true. We fucking went. It's double elimination. We lost our first two games and we're eliminated like that. And our coach was this guy, and he goes, "I already bought the tickets to Williamsport. You guys are going places, baby." I'm like, "Who are you, fucking Don Twiddles?" I go, "What the fuck?"
Back then, you said that.
He put so much pressure on us. I won't say his name, but he put way too much pressure. And that's, by the way, going to be the ruination of American sports. Because as soon as all these adults are putting way too much pressure, they're cheating, they're doing everything they can. And guess what? Kids are turning to fucking skateboarding, video games,
UFC.
and jerking off.
And ultimate frisbee.
And ultimate frisbee. And I don't want some fucking fish head listen to Trey Anastasio.
Hacky sack.
Fucking, I'm gonna listen to my jam band and play frisbee, bro. Yeah.
None of them say broad.
Yeah, man, listen to Fish. This is Rift. Hey, man, Unta's out. Did you hear their new album, Unta?
Hell yeah.
Hey,
It's a
yeah.
great album.
Hoist. With the bill in a sample in a jar.
Don't forget about
Whoa.
Story of the Ghost. Story of the Ghost.
Story of the Goats, baby. Hey, I love Lawn Boy, man. That's my favorite Fish album, bro.
Don't forget about Round Room. It's a great.
Hey,
song.
Round Room's awesome, man. Hey, isn't Paige McCall the sweetest thing you ever seen? Tickling those ivories, bro. And isn't it great that John Fishman's wearing a muumuu after all these years? He keeps it real,
It's
bro.
only been 30 years. Fucking weirdo.
Is that guy ever gonna stop wearing dresses behind
No,
the drum
he's not.
kit?
I mean, how many? He has to have plenty of them, though.
I've
right?
never seen Sean O'Barry put on a fucking dress. You know why? Because Sean O'Barry's talent speaks for itself. Sean O, go ahead. Show the fucking people at home what you can do on the goddamn skins. Look at this. Look at that. See? Yeah. Sean O'Barry was his name, and he played those drums. Sean O'Barry's name, and he had lots of fun. Sean O'Barry was the drummer of the show. Sean O'Barry said, "On a green light, go!" Sean O'Barry liked to play that skip. Sean O'Barry knew just where he's in. Sean O'Barry knows the guns in his hand. Sean O'Barry played for Skinny Man. Sean O'Barry knows the time of hair. Sean O'Barry lives in the bridge in Times Square. Sean O'Barry makes everyone here. Sean O'Barry makes terrorism beer. Yeah, Sean O'Barry. The ode to Sean O'Barry long overdue, quite frankly.
Terrorism beer tastes like
yeah.
sand.
So weird. Still gets you drunk.
Whoa.
God.
You're saying Timothy McVeigh wasn't a terrorist? You fucking racist bastard? Huh? I want to point the finger back at you, America. You know what? An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind, motherfucker. Listen to a little fucking Hindu named Gandhi, and maybe everyone wouldn't be so fucking gun happy. You fucking Fox and Friends fucking psychopaths.
Tell him, Dave.
Fuck, I'll take a knife and I'll stab every fucking person who doesn't agree with my pacifism.
Cut his
I get
fucking
it.
throat, Dave. Was that pepper?
Don't you laugh, Flutzy. I'll fucking come over there. You keep it quiet, Flutzy.
I like my life.
Flutzy, let the flute do the talking.
Okay.
Play us something right now. Play off Lord of the Rings. That's your number one jam.
No idea how to play that.
Go play it. Just do. Do 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 do. That's it. Do do do. Oh my God, flutes. Flutes is has the fucking memory of the guy from Memento, Pepper. She needs Post-it notes all over.
She's all tatted up.
She needs goddamn notes.
Just go to the same tattoo guy you went to.
She needs flute
I'm
notes
reinventing
tattooed on
the
her
wheel
forehead.
right now.
Like a goldfish.
I'll accompany you. Don't worry.
You know, you should go out with Flutesy. Charles Manson. He's single now.
Isn't that a sad story?
I know. I heard that.
Really?
Yeah, he broke off his engagement because he found that the chick he was engaged to was only engaged to him because she was going to, after he died, display his body in a glass coffin and charge people
like
money
Lennon.
for it.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's a true story, by the way.
He, I think he should still stay with her though. I mean, he'll live forever inside that glass box.
It's true love.
Yeah.
Oh, the sports therapist has shown us something, Pepper. It's a movie. It's called Trainwreck. It's a trailer. And because of this trailer,
Yeah, I saw
I am
it.
going to make an early Oscar prediction. The Best Supporting Actor Oscar for the year 2016 will go to a gentleman named LeBron James, who apparently is the star of the film. I thought what was going to be a one-off cameo.
Oh, he shows like 3 times up in the trailer.
He's like in every fucking other scene of this Apatow flick.
That was
Yeah.
a long trailer, bro.
Is seriously LeBron going to be in the goddamn movie as like a main guy?
I don't know. I think that they probably just used his scenes heavy in the trailer because the trailer just came out and it's NBA All-Star Week.
You know how tight I am with LeBron, right? With my man Pound. I call him Pound. You know why? His initials are LB. Pound, get it? LB, pound, get it?
1 pound,
Anyway,
yeah.
me and my man LeBron. For all you people a couple of years ago who were saying Kobe versus LeBron, I want to see Kobe Bryant in a fucking Apatow movie. Make that happen, right, Shay?
Okay.
I don't think Apatow plays rapists.
That's right.
Or,
But LeBron's a method
accused
actor.
rapist.
Yeah. Well, look, I mean, if he did,
Excuse me.
Kobe could fucking be a method actor with that shit. Sean O'Barry wasn't Sean O'Name. Swank Magazine and Sean O'Barry. Everyone has all the fixins.
What?
I don't know, Roy
Made
Shea.
no sense.
How are you tonight, Roy?
Great. I'm always great. You know me.
Why don't you sing us a little something from Elton John or something like that? Should we play a thing of what songs does Roy know? People always like
that's
that.
always
We haven't
fun,
done that in
yeah.
a while.
What?
By the
I
way,
don't remember doing that ever.
yeah, we did it one time. Programming note.
Songs does
Roy, no.
know?
Programming note. We are off next week.
That's next week?
We're off next week.
right.
Next week, this is the week of the 14th or 15th or next whatever. A week from now, we will be off, but we will be back the following week.
I'm not sure if we will
The
be.
week of President's Day. Well, not if I have anything to do with it. I might have to fucking be overseas and take down these ISIL one by one.
should just
'Cause I'm
fucking-
a fucking bloody pacifist.
Stop.
I didn't touch the microphone,
Just
Shafe and
saying.
Bake.
You should go around.
Try to cut the paper.
You should go around circumcising them,
Why do you think?
or just cut their cockheads off.
Oh my God, that's so disgusting.
And
Do
keep
you like
it-
when he talks like that?
keep him in a
Sports
sack.
It
therapist?
makes me uncomfortable. When you talk like that, it's fine. When it's.
What's that supposed? to
That's
a little too
interesting.
real.
That's interesting.
A little too real.
Is it
Too real.
because Peppers? You could tell I'm kidding around because we don't want to have Jimmy Mack cancel on us. But Pepper's psychopathicness, you're saying, could be real.
Psychopathicness.
Yes, that's a real word. Look it up in the dictionary.
That's a dictionary for just lesbian
Yeah,
things.
right. yeah.
Double-ended dildo.
Trust me, it's fucking hot too. That's what I was looking up in that goddamn Swank magazine when I was 12. I was like, goddamn, now I had to learn some new fucking words, yo.
I kind of like that, though. Cut their dickheads off.
Yeah, you go over there and there's a bunch of cock shafts. Fucking like.
What about the women? What about the female ISILs?
Are there female ISILs?
Yeah. I'm assuming.
I don't think so. I think
maybe
I think
not, huh?
Yeah, women don't do shit in the Middle East. It's terrible.
They're not allowed, right?
No, they're assholes. The men.
There is an interesting documentary out. Gosh, and I wish that Josh was still here because he showed
Was
it
this
to me.
about the creation of Jabba the Hutt? Because I just saw this on Vimeo today. It was sent to me by Ken
No,
Miller.
they're these like badass women fighters, and it's like Tajikistan or somewhere.
Tajikistan.
Oh, great. Love it there.
I
Oh,
can't
I like
believe
that.
I just said a Kazakhstan. Something. Anyway, and
sounds
so
like a
they're,
Game of
they're on
Thrones.
the I know, and they're on the front line.
Are
and
they
they're
led by
fighting-
Khaleesi?
They should be.
They're
Right?
unsullied, is what they're called. They're the
Anyway, I'll
unsullied.
find the link. I'll send it to you.
All right.
Yeah.
I want to know.
Cut their nipples off.
We have a live read to do. This
Oh,
is very
yes.
important. You know what I'm talking about. Well, it's that time of year. It's Valentine's Day. It's approaching. Everyone's got deals for Valentine's Day. Well, forget about the rest. Here's all you need to know. Proflowers.com. So simple. Don't wait till the last second. Go to proflowers.com. 2 dozen assorted roses, decadent chocolates, free glass vase, all for just $29.99 from proflowers.com.
You got to use the code podcast1, podcast space 1. Pro Flowers is quick, easy, and delivery on Valentine's Day is guaranteed. You can't beat the prices, and you can't beat the convenience. Roses will be selling out everywhere.
Oh, I love that.
Everywhere, but take advantage of this deal while you still can. Get it done now before it's too late. Pro Flowers makes it easy to check off the list. Pro Flowers are guaranteed to last 7 days or your money back. It's a no-brainer.
Wait, my money will be brack?
It'd be brack, yes.
My money will be brack.
Money back.
My money, you said brack.
Back.
No, he said brack. Look at the tape.
Podcast 1's the code you want to use. Here's the only way to get 2 dozen assorted roses plus chocolates, a vase. Go to proflowers.com, click on the blue microphone in the top right corner, and type in podcast space 1, podcast space 1.
I can honestly tell you, I received Pro Flowers the other day in the mail, True Blue, because they wanted to show, hey, Davey Mac, look at the product, see what it's like. Well, I'll tell you one thing, huge hit. They are gigantic. They smell great. The vase is sharp. Everything about these flowers are 100% grade A quality, and you cannot find a better deal. It's as simple as that. So, yeah, as Pepper said, proflowers.com.
That's proflowers.com. Click on the microphone and type in the code podcast1, proflowers.com.
Well, it reminds me of that song, Peppy Ham.
What, Raining Blood?
You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly. It was some kind of Elvis Presley song, right?
Forget Tom Brady?
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, when's football start again?
Yeah, well, that's also why we're taking off next week, because we're in the sports dead zone of February.
We could just dedicate a podcast to the Knicks, because it's just so goddamn fun.
Well, we're going to get to the Knicks in just a second. What a disastrous clusterfuck.
I think it's turning around.
Of an organization that is. And the audacity that James Dolan has to...
He's my favorite owner.
To shout it through email at a 73-year-old man.
That guy had it coming.
Is fucking pathetic. Fuck him. Fuck him.
And suck him, too, right?
He's a 73-year-old dude. You're going to talk to him like that? I didn't even like it.
I was at the Golden State's game.
Golden State Warriors? You saw Steph Curry?
Yeah, he didn't have such a great... At the end, he was okay. But,
Yeah. Clayton Thompson? That's my man. That's the guy that Pepper always sleeps on. Pepper only knows Steph Curry. He doesn't know about my man Clayton Thompson.
Why don't you marry him then if you love him so much?
I did already. We have got fucking married in Golden State. It's legal there. So face. Give me that fucking knife. Face, baby.
Carve a swastika in your head.
You know you're going to hold it the wrong way. Oh, God.
It's going to be like Inglourious Bastards. I'm going to hold down Salty. I'm going to fucking go like this here.
Oh, it's our greatest work, Dave.
Only I'm not going to be I'm not pro-Nazi. I'm going to draw a little Ewok on fucking Salty's forehead. Boom. There's Wicket.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Or at least the pentagram.
Well, Lord Almighty, I feel my temperature rising.
Oh, that song.
Higher and higher, it's going through to my soul. Girl, 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 I don't get me on fire. Come on right now.
I'm with you.
Hey, I don't know which way to go. Come on, Pep, you join this part. Your kisses lift me higher, like a deep boning in the fire. You light my morning sky and burning love. Come on now. Woo, woo, woo. I feel my temperature rising. Help me, I'm flaming away. Woo, Steph Curry, knives on Davey Mac Sports Program. Oh, I'm gonna carve a Ewok into Salty's brain. Yeah. You keep me busy higher, like a dick in the fire. You got a floatsy jump on the higher, burn it low. I'm just a hooker, burning love. Come on, I'm just a hooker, burning love. Let's go on, hooker, burning love. One more time now, I'm just a hooker, burning love. Two more times now, I'm just a hooker, burning love. Three more now, I'm just a hooker, burning love. 1.7 now, hooker, burning love. 2 times 6 now, hooker, burning love. Hooker, burning. that's dedicated to Jerry Tarkanian from UNLV, University of Las Vegas. He's dead. He died.
See you in hell.
You know, the thing I liked about the Shark was he was the guy who would always eat the towel on the
Shark.
sideline.
The Shark.
He would. That was his little gimmick. Everyone see all the basketball coaches in the '80s were a lot more fun. John Thompson was big. Lou Carnesecca always wore these crazy Cosby sweaters. And Jerry Tarkanian's thing was he would literally have a towel on his shoulder, and as the game progressed and the game got a little closer, he would start just sucking on. He would have the fucking towel. He would be eating a goddamn towel on the sidelines. Yeah. And this was considered normal. Like, if Coach K was eating a fucking towel, everyone thought that Coach K was having like a brain aneurysm.
No way would that fly today. People
No.
would be like, they would probably get fired.
Why? It's I'll tell you, it's a direct cause of Pat Riley, who created the Gordon Gekko. Everyone needs to look like Michael Douglas in Wall Street as a basketball coach. Suit. And as a result,
it was a good look.
It's a great look, but Pat Riley started it, right? And then you had Pitino, who's a Hall of Fame coach, don't get me wrong. He started doing it. And then all the minions like Calipari, who looked up to Pitino, slick back their hair. And now every fucking guy, except for Coach K, who quite frankly has a Hitler hairdo. Let's be honest. It's very flat, parted to the sides, very black. It's very scary.
I like it.
You put a little mustache on Coach K, I know, I'm not saying it's a good thing. He would be very Hitler-ish.
We should break into his home, kidnap him, and then
put him in a Nazi uniform.
Yeah, and kidnap him until he grows a mustache.
I'm not sure we want to do that.
I'm positive we do.
Now, did you see this? The bad call that led to the Seattle Seahawks loss in the Super Bowl was mentioned in the obituary of a fan who died of a heart attack Sunday night after the game. Oh. The obit said, quote, this is a true story, quote, "We blame the Seahawks' lousy play call for Mike's untimely demise," close quote.
No, come on.
That's a real obit. It really happened.
Maybe
the guy really died, but the family said, yes, it was a joke. He was a big Seahawks fan, and and I'm like, yeah, but Mike still died. Yeah, and you're
Mike's love of cocaine and fried foods is what killed him, not the Seahawks.
How old was Mike?
They
Anyway?
said the family was just having a little fun. I go, it says the guy died of a heart attack, didn't pass away in his sleep. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure if that family's all there. Sort of sounds like a fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre family, if you ask me.
Do you think they killed him?
Well, I mean, you're fucking having an expense at Mike. He died of a heart attack. It's not like he's battling something for several years. He passed away.
I blame beast mode.
What do you think your obituary is going to sound like, David?
My obituary is just going to be, I just want a picture of a cum hand coming out of the ground throwing a football. I want a picture.
Like a Gigi Allen.
Yeah, like
Gigi Allen
Egyptian thing,
Can do.
hieroglyphics. I don't want fucking words from my goddamn obit. I want what fucking Kyle wrote there.
So someone goes up to your grave. I guess here lies cum hand football.
Yeah.
Footsie, are you waving your hand in the air for a reason?
No.
Okay, so that was just a crazy, waving, and
She's
she's Roy. She learns a lot from you, her uncle.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of like instability and bizarre behavior is what I mean by that.
All right, let's get back to your funeral thing. I was liking
That
this.
was fun.
Okay, so when I die, I have a playlist. It's on my phone as we speak. It's called Dave's to go list. Meaning to go to die.
like that, yeah.
I'm not even joking around.
I get it.
Oh no.
Look,
You're serious, aren't you?
yeah.
All right.
Dave's go-to songs. Go
Somebody
ahead,
want-
read a few off, Peppy
want
Hamburger.
A black carrot.
This is fucking for real.
What's in
Dirty
your
Life
mouth?
and Times, Warren Zevon.
Bam.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Space Hog.
Like the only one. I want that blaring at my fucking funeral. Like the only one. Sky's blue. You don't remember that? Sean,
can't play it.
Space Hog. Get to the chorus, though. Fast forward this shit. I can't believe you guys don't remember this
Dirty
fucking
Life
thing.
and Time.
Here we go. You guys don't remember this?
This song's great.
Yeah, I want this played. Hey, Davey Mac's dead at the age of 38. He fucking jerked himself off to death.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. All right. Pause, Sean.
Mama's got a baby called T, Leon Redbone.
Mama's got a baby called T. Leon Redbone, listen to
good one.
this. Sean, pull this up. I don't want a dry eye in the house. You're all invited to my funeral. Even you, Salty.
I don't know if I'll be able to make it.
You fucking are damn well, because you're
Well, where are you
fucking
gonna be
speaking.
buried, though?
You're giving the goddamn eulogy.
I'm flipping that
Who's this
casket.
by? Leon Russell.
Leon Redbone.
Redbone, sorry.
Mama's got a T-na-na.
Yeah.
I want this blaring. I want this song now. The Space Hog is for when people enter the church. We're doing this at St. Patrick's Cathedral right here in New York City. Really? Right. Space Hog when I go into the church.
How'd you get that book?
For Paul Bear, I know a fucking few people. Okay, I stuck a couple dicks as an altar boy. I want the Paul Bearers bringing my casket out.
Doing a little shuffle.
Put that pork chop to the room. I did not do that.
You should do it in blackface, right?
Oh my God, a Tina, a Tina, na. Here we go now, Shono. Hold it on the bone.
It's like a real New Orleans style funeral.
Hold it, but yeah, this is the fucking song I want played when my casket's being taken out.
I feel like you saw this in Treme.
And then I want my casket just thrown into the fucking Hudson River. And just be like, man, let's just go to the bar. That's what I want.
Oh, man.
All right? You heard it. And that is my actual fucking death wish or requests or whatever. I'm not trying to name Charles Bronson movies over here.
Make me enroll your pallbearers. It'll happen.
You two are in.
I'm going to need some help, though.
You two are in. No.
What?
Sorry, I'm Irish Catholic. No women are in the pallbearers. No offense. We're very much like ISIL in that regard. Sorry.
That's awesome.
Sorry. Pepper Hamburger is, Salty Mike, Eric Z is. I haven't even seen Easy Money tonight. Oh, he just gives me a thumb. Easy is so behind the scenes.
Love
you don't
him.
even see him during the show.
Love Easy.
I don't even know how these things get recorded, but he sends out these fantastic video snippets.
There's 2 cameras in the room.
But I mean, I don't know how they all. There's editing and this and that.
Yeah.
You watch the video snippets that he puts together?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
You don't watch one single one of them. He puts in special effects. There's slow-mo. Yeah. There's all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
There's close-ups.
No,
you don't know. You don't watch it. I put it on my social media. This fucking guy doesn't watch one goddamn second. Easy. How does it know that the fucking guy on the show doesn't watch 1 second of your hard work? It hurts.
Easy, I love you.
It fucking hurts was the direct quote because he was off mic. You feel good about that, Peppy Hamburger? Huh?
No, I don't feel good about it. I didn't get any more Sean's fucking homemade beer tonight.
I'll tell you what.
You gotta get a glass, man.
Yeah, don't blame him. You gotta ask. What this guy's not a fucking mind reader.
Seriously.
Now, for your funeral, I just plan to
light a fire.
Put your corpse on display and throw lots
Viking funeral.
I plan to put your corpse on display and throw lots of bad sandwiches at it. And that's going to be it.
In a glass case?
Yeah. We're just going to throw sandwiches at Pepper's corpse.
All right.
That's great.
And then we'll light it on fire. And the bad sandwiches. It'll be very,
liberating.
What's that? The pagans used to do that.
Yeah.
What was that called?
It was called the sandwich solstice.
No, come on.
For what? I'm sorry.
When people light the dead on fire.
It's a Viking funeral. I'll put them on a boat.
Funeral. You know that it would be untrue. You know that I would be a liar if I was to say to you, girl, you couldn't get much higher. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. Yeah, you know that it would be untrue. You know that I would be a liar if I was to say to you, girl, we couldn't get much higher. Yeah, come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. Try to set the night on fire. You don't know that one, do you?
I've been practicing
You
that
fucking
one.
bullshit artist. You know 5 and 1, baby. 1 and 5. No one here gets out of line.
Oh, my apple!
You get yours, baby. I get mine.
Looking forward to that.
Gonna make it, baby, in all prime. Come on! Yeah, I was in New Haven, Connecticut with this fucking apple and Stephen Tedford knives with a fucking little blue man in a little blue hat tried to push me around, yeah. So I pushed him back. Then he took out a can of mace, sprayed it in my eyes, fucking blinded me. The old get older, the young get stronger. May take a week and it may take longer. We got the guns, but we got the numbers. Gonna win, yeah. and we're taking over. Come on! Davey Mac Sports Program! 2015! New Haven, Connecticut! You're all a bunch of fucking slaves! We're going down, ISIL! By the way, I'm a pacifist. I'm a pacifist. I want to make that clear.
That's so good.
I'll make that absolutely clear. Eric, I think we have our video snippet. There was a lot of knife play involved in that.
That's your apple now, huh?
Sean O.B., I can cut that part off, and you got 3/4 of a good apple. Come on, I got a new goddamn Tedford knife over here. A-Rod apologized to Hal Steinbrenner.
He called a meeting of the Yankee top brass, and they talked for about an hour and a half, and of him just apologizing and saying how sorry he was.
Really? For lying and lying and
being a
The
dick.
funny thing is, he apologized to Hal, but not that chain-smoking idiot Hank. I guess Hank is just totally out of the organization.
Only one of them cares.
Yeah, no, I mean,
And
Hank,
the other one just wants to party on that Steinbrenner cash.
well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hank was he looks very much like George, and George Steinbrenner, of course, I'm talking about. But he was the one, he was always chain smoking.
Marlboro
and
Lights.
New York Post would always go to Hank for quotes because he
Yeah.
was a fucking blithering idiot. And he'd be like, the Yankees are going to fuck the shit out of the Red Sox this year. And Hal Steinbrenner's got the very, nerdy, like a Bill Gates type of thing. Like, no, that's not the way we're going to run our organization.
all right, these two jerk-offs are Steinbrenner's son.
I can barely believe that they're brothers. They could not be too different.
How could they not be into owning the Yankees? How could you not be into that?
I think, I've said this before in the show.
How is it possible?
I think, unfortunately, Hank Steinbrenner did get the old man's passion for the team, but he's he's dumb as rocks. Whereas Hal Steinbrenner got the old man's business sense, but he's passionless. He doesn't have that fire. So it's like they both have the elements of George Steinbrenner, but they're not. They're separated elements. That's what made George Steinbrenner fucking seven-time champion. Yeah, because he got 77, 78, and then the 4-time champions. And then was he dead in 2009 when they won?
I think he was alive.
He was still alive, right?
But I think it was like barely there.
Barely there. So if you count that, he would have been 7-time champion.
I counted, dude.
As a sports owner. That's a fucking phenomenal record, my friend. Jerry Jones ain't got that shit. You know why?
Why?
You made life hard on Jimmy Johnson. If fucking Jerry Jones just acted like a normal human being, Jimmy Johnson would still be coaching the Cowboys.
He died in 2010, Steinbrenner. So yeah, he saw it. I told you, dude. All right.
Now this Knicks situation here.
But this disband the team.
A fan, a 73-year-old gentleman who said he was a fan of 60 years, was requesting that James Dolan, of course, the owner of Madison Square Garden, the Knicks and the Rangers.
A musician.
He was, a shitty musician. And doesn't this guy remind you a lot of Irsay, Jim Irsay of the Colts?
He's Irsay-esque.
Anyway, the 73-year-old Knicks fan of 60 years says, please sell the team. It's just, it's been a terrible, terrible team for far too long. At which point, Dolan replied to this old man's email, accusing the older gentleman of being an alcoholic.
Yeah, he said, you're probably an alcoholic.
And that he should root for the Nets.
Amazing. And it was bad grammar and misspellings. It was just an awful email that got printed out. It's so great.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, what do you think about this? Why the fuck? This James Dolan is just a piece of shit.
James Dolan is a joke. He is a pathetic
I hate him.
joke. He's a terrible owner. He doesn't deserve the Knicks. He doesn't deserve MSG. I guess he can keep his Cablevision, right?
Yeah, he was the Cablevision. He owns Cablevision, still does.
Yeah.
That's how he got all his money. Able to purchase. He owns the Garden too, the Garden proper,
That's what I said, MSG.
and thus both teams, the Rangers and Knicks. So it's a fucking shame. And anything that goes in there for the fucking circus when it visits Madison Square Garden.
Fish goes.
James Dolan. Fish is there every fucking Halloween. Hey, Trey Anastasio, you got some... If you care... See, the reason why I don't like James Dolan is because the disrespectful way he treated Patrick Ewing is my favorite player growing up. When in the middle of the night, you trade Patrick Ewing to the Seattle Supersonics, because I forgot, because now they're the Oklahoma City Thunder. You trade Ewing in the middle of the night to the Supersonics. No fair, no like nothing. The guy, by the way, was about to retire. He was going to hang it up. So you don't fucking do that. You let Patrick Ewing retire a goddamn Knick Number 33 in your fucking program. Number 1 in your heart.
Charles Oakley was just on a radio show talking
Number 34 is my man.
talking about how he's never met Dolan.
I love that team.
He's never
man.
met Dolan.
That's my team. Oakley, Starks, Ewing.
He walked
Johnny Newman.
He walked by Dolan once. Dolan pretending he wasn't there, and Oakley has to buy tickets off StubHub to go to see Knicks games.
Ha! Do we have that?
Yeah, it's yeah. From it should
He
be.
had to buy tickets, and this guy was
stuff and just the overall thoughts you have on the owner of the Knicks.
Wow. I mean, I knew the dad, never met the son. Matter of fact, let me tell you a short story. I was in All-Star last week in New Orleans, and I'm walking through Harris. We see some with LeBron, some of his guys, my guy Jacob. So I see Wild Wild West and Dolan, and I said, wow, I ain't never met this guy. And
You never met Jim
Never
Dolan?
met him. So I go to West. I said, West, let me meet Dolan. He said, okay, come on over here. Woo. So I go to West, Mr. Dolan, James, this is Mr. Oakley. Woo. He said, I met Oakley. I said, you never met me before. He wouldn't even turn around and look me in the eye.
When was this?
what
last
the
year.
hell?
Shut up. You had never met James Dolan?
No, never met him. So matter of fact, the last 2 games I've been to the Knicks, I bought them on StubHub tickets.
All right.
Yes, that's how bad
Really?
it is.
So
That's
you
good
first
enough.
met James
For those
Dolan
of you who
a
don't
year
know,
ago.
Charles Oakley's whole job was to put his fucking body on the line, protect Patrick Ewing,
he was the man.
get rebounds, and
Oak
be
tree.
tough. He sacrificed everything. This was a guy who would consistently try to take on the toughest, strongest, the Karl Malones, the Barkleys of the opposition, and gave everything physically that he had.
This is what I actually
This is a
followed
guy
the
who
Knicks.
can't walk that well, like an Earl Campbell of basketball, and you're going to make this fucking man pay for his tickets on StubHub? Get the fuck out of New York already, James Dolan. No one wants you. You ruined the goddamn Knicks. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick of it, Peppy Ham.
Guess I'll just slit my throat with this.
I have just opened up a new diner, and it's a Peppy ham and cheese sandwich.
Good.
And on that note, we're going to wrap up the show.
What happened to Peppy hamburgers?
And we're selling those out of the fucking Peppy hamburger truck, Sean, in Newark.
God,
I told you I
Sean.
opened a diner in
Can
Manhattan.
Can he ever get it right?
He's a good guy, this Sean. Now he's setting us up for Jimmy Mac, the March episode of The Watchers, the Star Wars special. I can't wait. We've been tweeting back and forth about Star Wars.
What's there to talk about?
We both own the same Luke Skywalker fatheads. We found that out about each other. We've been tweeting. We've been DMing on Twitter. His Twitter's at Rebel Force Radio.
You two have been DPing on Twitter.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Get it?
Yeah.
Double
Yeah.
gay
Baby.
penetration.
Yeah, we're gonna DP you, motherfucker. And I'm gonna be the one who fucks your cockhole.
Bring it.
He's gonna fuck you in the ass, and I'm gonna fuck your cockhole.
Bring it.
But first I gotta get a screwdriver and open up that tuna can cockhole, baby. Make it pussified. And that's the Davey Mac Sports Program. David McDonald, Chris Pepper Stanley, Roy Schaefer, Sean O'Barry, Shaver, sports therapist Salty, Easy Money. Good night!